Is that the beast?
That's the beast. That's my dog. That's my dog. It's just a regular Chihuahua.
No dogs are beasts.
Hey, Carmela, come here. You want to start the show? Come here. You want a special appearance? Come here. The first appearance.
Uh-oh.
No, it's Carmela. It's Carmela, and that's Kate and Charlie, John, and Fry Guy Ryan. Of course, you know Edwin. Yeah. Relax now. All right. Go. What's up, guys?
Hey,
We're alive.
What's up?
Man, this is we're gonna have some fun, man. We have the family, especially the family we have, the family that drops the show every Saturday morning at 11. John, Comics with Kids. John, who you got in the house with you tonight?
I got the stars of my channel. How you doing, girls?
Great.
Charlie ran the show by herself this morning, and Kate still showed up to talk in the chat. That's respect. Love it.
That's what's up.
How you doing, Ron?
Man, we're just here hanging out with you guys, man, having a good time. And just I want to talk about cons, man. That's what I'm ready to talk about. I'm sure everyone's got something to talk about. And of course, your buddy, the guy from what's that movie not the movie, but the show
Lost.
you Lost. There it is.
My lost brother.
Your co-pilot.
hey. We can't start a
Fry Guy Ryan is in the house.
Good evening, everyone. How is everyone? Hopefully more rested than I am.
You're doing perfectly fine, sir.
Well, thank you. I try. Occasionally I try.
And your hair looks good.
That's what really matters. That's what
I didn't get any compliments on my looks, Ryan. You're the one getting the compliments. I don't know what's going on here. I didn't wear the hat. That's the problem. Charlie's wearing the hat.
Charlie's hair is perfectly fine. But let's not forget about the best one, the beard man right here. It's Edwin God's Jabroni. This beard is epic. I don't know how he could grow that beard any day of the week.
It's a beard, but look at this. God, man. Yeah.
Edwin, how are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm great, man. Thanks for having me on too, along with this all-star panel of yours.
Panel is sick. It is dope, and we're ready to get started. So the big question is, who's been to a con? We all been to a con. We all know that. But we have one coming up in Orlando. I guess you guys are not coming, right?
Sadly, I'm not. I think Edwin's your closest guy there on that one. He's one of the Easters.
Yeah, I'm the southern, right in the middle, Texas. I'm still not going to make it.
That kind of sucks.
A little too far for me.
But I know a few people in here. We all been through it, though. Perry is not in the house. He's kind of upset because
he is. He's there. I see him.
Yeah, he look at him.
You got Carolina Chris in here. You got Mr. Garrell, Fuchsia Only. You got Runs in the Family, Chris Sherrick, Cody Jones, Rod Comic Vet. Somebody's stealing your name, Rod. I don't know what's going on there.
No, he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Jeff Comic 813. So you're talking about is it MegaCon?
MegaCon in Orlando. I just wonder who's gonna go out there, but there's a bunch of Floridians. They're gonna go. So
there's like a whole separate Florida sub community. Like I feel like there's a heavy concentration of comic people in Florida.
That's how we roll, man.
And I feel like Texas is a close second.
No, California, man.
Oh yeah, that's true. California.
There be a lot in California.
That didn't count.
Let's start it off right now. Let's see. We all know that John been to a con with the kids. Ryan's been to a con before
with Tom, who's kind of like a kid.
Yeah, he is such a big kid. Okay. And the Jabroni has been to some cons over there in Texas. So let's bring everything together and let's see how we adjust when we go to a con and what do we do there. So let's see here. Who should we start off with? Let's start off with Charlie. Charlie,
what do you do when you're getting ready to go to a con, Charlie? What kind of things do you need to do?
I usually have to get dressed because I wake up in the morning.
Okay, and what did you wear this time?
I don't remember what I wore.
You were Supergirl, right?
Yeah, Supergirl.
So she got her cosplay going, right?
Sometimes I'll write down comics I'm looking for.
Ooh, so you got to make your list of things you're hunting for.
But then I keep it at home, and I have to try to remember them.
Oh, you forgot it.
Yeah, and that's what happens to me because I don't have no hair, so that's why I wear the hat. That's what happens. But I'm pretty sure Ryan has got some good stuff. Ryan, hit me up when you hang out with Tom and the con. What goes on, man?
I haven't been to a con for fun yet, I guess is a way to put it. My first time going was with Tom. We went down to Rose City Comic Con in Portland and met Bueller. And that was fun in and of itself. But yeah, from the moment we got in there, it was just like, all right, we're going to go here. We're going to go here. We're going to talk to this guy. We're going to talk to this guy. And by the end of the day, it was just I was kind of overwhelmed because it was my whole first experience. It was a good time though.
So who controls everything? Is it you or him?
Both, but mostly Tom. We had a stack of books that we were going to go get signed. We went and talked to Mike Mignola. We went and talked to Adam Hughes. We went and talked to Amy Chu and Ryan Otley. We had like a targeted list of people, and we waited in a bunch of lines all day and got a bunch of signatures.
That's
mostly it.
That's pretty dope.
I enjoyed it.
Everyone's looking like, yeah, I got some stuff. What's up, Edwin? What you got going on?
And for me down here at Alamo City Comic Con, like the first time I ever went, I didn't have a plan. I just went and looked at everybody's booth and went through every short and long box I could. So the next time I went, I had a list of books that I was like looking for specifically. I think that was the biggest help for me, man. So it saved me a ton of time. And I knew like this last time I went knowing that I wanted at least one Silver Age like first appearance of a Batman villain, and I came away with one. So I think
who were the like ones on that list though? Like which villains were you like? Okay, these are the ones.
Well, it was either like Riddler, Poison Ivy, Scarecrow. The Two-Face is a really big one, but I came away with the Riddler.
That's a good one.
Pink, the pink cover. So, and I got it at a good deal, man. You got to kind of wait. Like I went all 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I waited till Sunday to make all the deals because that's the best. That's the best day. Is the last day.
See, the thing is, I don't like too much of the crowd, so I like to get there either Thursday or Friday. But that's just me, though. So I just want to go hunting for books, and that's pretty much it.
Hi, Comic Tom. Comic Tom is in the chat.
Hey.
Oh, you know that guy, right, Ryan?
I am familiar with this man. Yes, sir.
The whole community is, man.
All right. So the question is, so when you guys go out there, do you bring a backpack? Like I just had a backpack on and all that stuff. So how do you prepare for an event like this? Like, this all these people around you. What do you do, man? John, I mean, come on, man. You was there.
I had to go on another level because I got to carry my stuff and their stuff, right? So it's backpack or bust for me. I can't do I know a lot of people do the little like hand cart with a short box or two with the tie down straps. I heard several people talk about that move as like a real easy way to get around a con. You have one maybe full of books for signatures, one it's empty that you're filling when you're buying books, that kind of thing. I can't pull that move with them. So I need the backpack with the snacks and the water bottles. And I got a couple of those slip cases so I can drop in the books that I want to get signed in there. And then I actually bring Ryan will probably giggle. I bring a couple of the Comic Tom mail call boxes, the old white ones, and I bring them empty. And I just throw books in there as we're buying stuff. So they're kept safe because they're not getting thrown all over the place and they're, you know, in their little confined spots. So I'll just go around with a couple of those in there, and we didn't even fill both of them this last con.
Those are out of print, man. Those aren't coming back.
No, I still have like 4 or 5 left, so I got to take care of them.
There you go. You graded.
All right, let's try to get the girls into this conversation here. All right, Charlie, Katie, let's see what's going on. Let's see. Okay, let's see. What sort of costume would you like to wear if you were going to dress up for your next con? If you was coming to Florida, what outfit? Because I'm pretty bad at working on it.
While Kate's
is going to bring you guys coming over here in Orlando, you guys are coming.
While Kate's thinking about that costume thing, I wanted to tell you, it's possible Alec Whitewell Comics is doing MegaCon. I don't know, because he's been cruising down the Florida way pretty often, so he might be somebody you can meet up with at some point.
Yeah, we've been talking back and forth.
All right, so costume question for Kate.
Kate.
My villain that I would be Loki.
Ooh, a Loki costume.
She got the hair for it.
Yeah, big horns. Yeah,
and we saw a girl Loki at our con. Yeah,
and the female would probably be Scarlet Witch or Black Widow. One of those.
Ooh.
All Marvel. All Marvel. Ryan is ashamed.
Okay.
Who do you think they should be? All right.
Those are good choices. I wouldn't disagree.
We had a DC and a Marvel last time. We had a Spider Girl and we had a Supergirl. So we did like we split our household.
That's what matters.
I'm pretty sure Edwin and I are big DC fans. So Edwin, hit them off. Who do you think they should be as like a DC villain?
Well, I was telling you last year for Alamo City Comic Con, I actually went as Flash Gordon.
Nice.
I had the Flash shirt. Sam Jones was there doing signatures, so I bought the Flash shirt and I had the khaki pants with the chucks on. Well, he had Nikes, but I wore that and I put the blonde wig on.
You gotta wear the wig, yeah.
I wore the blonde wig, man. It was a good
So
job.
let me take a minute and say what's up to the chat. We got Carolina and Chris 26. What's up, brother? Boatwright from Florida. Boatwright Family and Comics. Thank you, sir, for joining us tonight. And we have Asian Funk, my homie. What's up, brother? Stacy, Weekly Comic Picks. Thank you, sir, for joining us tonight. We got a great panel, man.
You see Burke Nasty's in there too.
Yeah, man. Burke Nasty be on the show tomorrow.
Nice.
Man, Comic Time is in the freaking house. Wow. Thank you for the support, sir. So, guys, another question. Do you bring food or buy food at a con?
We got some corn dogs for lunch there, and my dad and Jeffrey got burgers because they had food trucks outside.
But we definitely brought snacks, right? We had like a bunch of little snacks in the bag. I'm a big fan of bringing food because you just don't know. We got out there, the line for food was insane, and we were waiting. I mean, at least a half an hour, probably more. And there were so many food trucks, and they were still that bad wait. So, like, if you don't have snacks, you're going to be stuck somewhere at some point. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, and it's expensive too because I saw somebody brought like rice and beans actually at a MegaCon. That was last year. I was like, man, I should have thought of that. But you know, it is what it is, man.
Like they pulled a big old thing, like a big thing of Tupperware out.
Well, not Puerto Rican that way, but you know, it's a little Tupperware plastic one. You snap.
That's too good.
Hey, Ryan, were you able to bring any food with you?
No, we didn't. So we went, Emerald City Comic Con was a couple weeks ago, and my first day, I actually went without Tom. And I didn't know what was going on there. I didn't know what was allowed, so I just brought the comics I wanted to get signed. Like I brought them loose, and then I bought this like Storyfolio when I was there. I learned a lot that first day, but no, I never came prepared with food, which would have been a great idea because food's expensive at a convention. That's like tip number one. Things cost more.
For sure.
And that's money wasted, like that you could spend on books there or signatures, whatever.
It's definitely how I felt after a while. Squandered. Learned a lot for next time though. That's the key. Bring a bag. Would be
bring a bag.
I was telling Rod and Ryan that down here in San Antonio they won't let you bring a book bag, but you could have you could bring like he was showing you could bring one of these and like a diaper bag or what were we saying a satchel. So that's what I did.
Yeah, I need to do that next time. I got tired of carrying around just a Storyfolio.
Oh yeah, walking around with just that because this thing that'll fill up too, man.
Oh man, it was bad. I had to decide to like, do I bring nothing and buy a bunch of stuff, or do I bring a bunch of stuff I want to get signed and not be able to buy anything while I'm there?
Right.
Or buy another Storyfolio while I'm there, which is a whole nother.
You're carrying around two of them.
Yep, and not only that, we got DK, Comic and Cosplay. What's up, Delphia in the house? Thank you. Baked the Snickers in the house as well. Kishon, he's in the house. Mr. Boatwright. We appreciate you all joining us right now on this con talk about talking about mega cons and all this stuff. I've been to a few and all that stuff, but I have a question right now.
I was gonna say, Bake the Snake is on the right track as far as the kinds of food that you pack: trail mix, beef jerky, nothing that's gonna stain, nothing that's gonna be wet. Yeah. Like we were looking, we even went and all washed our hands after eating before we went back in. Extra careful.
Make sure you have deodorant. Deodorant comes a long way.
Yeah, I actually heard somebody say don't do that, and instead it keeps people away from the box you're hunting in.
So you just go a mile.
I didn't. I was like, hey, that's a way to go, right? You're trying to work in this box, and people are crowding you. You just lift your arms up a little bit, and all of a sudden, poof, they're gone. Everybody clears out.
There you go. All right. I have to throw out a question for the girls out there because they're supporting us right now. So, where did we start? Let me see. For both of your girls, let's see. What is your least favorite part of going to the con? You know,
least
food or the people or people with the hat. You don't like people with the hats on? You know,
no, they love hats.
All right.
So what is your least favorite part, Charlie?
Probably the crowd.
Why?
Because sometimes if you're trying to get a book or you were walking back past and you really admiring the book cover, somebody might bump into you and then you drop it and someone steps on your book.
Ooh. So just people bumping into you and crowding around you.
And then when you're trying... And then if you want to go get someone to sign your book, there's a huge line. By the time you get up there, it's like they don't want to sign it anymore. It's like too late. I don't like that part.
The lines.
Yeah, we had that a couple times.
The lines are super duper long.
Yeah.
And that's why I like to go to a con before everyone gets there. That's why we got MegaCon coming here in Orlando, and I want to go Thursday before everyone gets there Saturday. So I want to get there before the whole crowd. I don't want anybody bumping me and messing with all that stuff.
Well, I heard some people say go Friday or go Sunday, but it's the Saturday that's and from what I could hear, Reggie Collects was at WonderCon Friday, and he said it was a cakewalk. There was no lines for hardly anything. He could talk to whoever he wanted to get some stuff signed. He could search in bins without having any issues. Yeah, and DK says one of the hardest parts for her is going to the bathroom in a costume.
But sometimes like the artists or even the celebrities you want to meet are only there on Saturdays.
That's a good point.
Like last year, Jim Lee was down here, and he was only here Saturday. and Arnold Schwarzenegger was only here Saturday. So you kind of had to go on Saturday if you bought like the ticket to to meet them.
Sure.
So sometimes it just depends on who you want to meet too.
I'm just happy to meet Ryan right now. He's in a he's here with us right now. Fire guy Ryan's a man.
You should all be so lucky.
I'm an honor to have you here.
It's like I think it's the first time I've done a live stream not on me or John's channel, if I'm not mistaken.
So what do you have? I know you got some stuff, man. Show me something.
Some stuff
that you got from the con that you got probably in your background and all that stuff. What do you have, bro?
This has been in my background since I got it at the con.
Oh, man.
I went and visited Tim Sale and got a signed print from Superman for All Seasons. I've had that hanging up or sitting on the bookshelf, blocking the books. I got a bunch of books. I picked up a store folio at the con, which is not the place to buy one of those because they're more expensive.
Yeah.
I got some variants.
Oh yeah.
Should have pulled them out first, though.
Only
Kate
buy
actually pointed
one
out.
variant. That's all I want. One variance.
Kate knew right away. Tim Sells like, that's the guy that did Superman for All Season.
I love her hat. Actually, I think I have
Exactly.
something to compliment that one.
Yeah, she recognized that poll, Ryan. You'd be proud.
Excellent.
Ready.
I am.
All right, I'm bringing out old school hat.
Oh,
I'm bringing an old school hat.
Give
All
me
right,
other
Charlie.
ones, Nana.
This is an old school hat. This is the one that I proposed to my wife. And
Lucky hat.
Look at that one.
I don't do hats.
You should wear one.
Ask Tom. I don't do hats. No.
I changed my hat.
Ooh.
What? Whoa.
But I didn't want to. My dad wasn't using a red headband, so I just put the headband on the hat. So now it has a little bow.
All right, so we keep it going here. How
Where's your
about this? Go ahead, Ryan. All right, so
Rod, we're waiting on you, man.
I'm waiting to see what's going to happen here. So I went to a MegaCon last year. All right, and I'll show you what happened. So I met Jim Lee. I met Jim Lee. I'm pretty sure you guys probably heard the story, but I'll tell you right now again. So I give Mr. Jim Lee these $2, right? I said, "Thank you, sir. Nice to meet you." And I give him this first book, Harley Quinn, 25th anniversary, or actually, yeah, 25th anniversary. He signed it right there. And he takes this book, all right, and I give him a course, X-Men Annual. This is the first appearance of Gambit, yes. And he smeared it. This is what I'm talking about. He smeared it. He puts it right on it, just like this, back to back. And I was just like, and I walked away. My wife is like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl," but he smeared the books. And yeah, it was. Regardless, they're still signed by Jim. So it's an epic moment. There's video and footage. And I think he noticed it too. When he put it down, he looked at me like,
He should have given you a free signature on another book, man.
"What was that?"
He should have given you another signature on another book.
Nah.
It cost money for each book.
It's funny.
Oh wow, we got Indiana Jones in the house, and wow,
We got Jester Rican. I'm Jester Rican now.
oh wow, everyone,
Rod
Just the Rican and her comics.
sweet, I love it. Actually, that's another thing we have to bring up. Should I shorten the name down? I need some tips here, because Justin Rican in his comics is long. People are saying Rod in comics, Rod and Rican. I need some help So maybe the girls could help me out here. Maybe
Roderick.
Edwin could help me out.
Roderican. Say Roderican.
You saying Rod the Rican? You like that one?
Roderican.
Rodder. I don't. It's not one word, sweetie. Oh, Alec is in the chat.
Wow.
White whale.
Hey,
Hey, Edwin, can you type a little something in the chat? Because a couple of people are asking about where where they can find your channel.
Yeah, I put it on there.
Okay, good. Yeah, I told them the name, but I mean, if they have the link, they can hot link to it.
So now Ryan is sitting out there just asking for a question. Hey, Ryan.
Yes, sir.
You get your knee up there.
Oh yeah, I'm chilling.
Yeah, you're chilling, right? The question is, I'm going to hit you with the question right now.
Uh-oh.
Are you ready for this one?
I don't think I am.
Besides comic books, what do you like to read?
What do I like to read? It's a good thing I'm sitting in front of my bookshelf. Let's see. There's a bunch of Stephen King up there, but that's easy.
Pet Cemetery?
Actually, that's not up here. I don't have that right now. But I've owned like 3 copies of it in my life. I'm actually been getting these like hardcover slipcase super duper illustrated like reprints of Stephen King books.
Wow.
I like big hardcovers of novels and of comics. But yeah, I've got some of those. I like H.P. Lovecraft. I've got some of his books, or one big book of his. I don't do much reading though. I haven't read. I don't think I've read a book since I started reading comic books again. I've had a lot of comics to catch up on. Sadly.
I think Edwin, you want to unbox something you want to say, and then we jump back to the girls. I know the girls got the hats on.
He's got something. I know he was super pumped. I saw him on Instagram talking about it.
There's
sorry guys, nervous here. Got the whole crowd, got the whole gang going on. We're gonna get to everything right now.
Yeah, there was an Instagram seller that had like a 35% off, like the whole store on Sunday. So I went on there and just looked up a bunch of Batman and Detective comic books that I'd been missing in my collection. So I claimed a bunch, 4 books that I didn't have, in my PC on Sunday, and then they came in the mail today.
Reminder to everybody that White Whale Comics has a charity auction tonight at 6:30. So you can click on his name there, and he even has a video you can check out when we're done showing the books that'll be up for auction. But he's starting that at 6:30 Pacific, so in about an hour. You can jump over to his channel and check that out. Get some cool books, cool deals, and help charities.
Yep, and donate to the charity. I'm pretty sure he has all the links up and all that stuff because I actually got some books I want to mail out to him. So Alec is great, man.
Yeah,
and, Issues doing a great thing.
Batman 272.
Wow.
Whoa, dude,
look how black that cover, dude. That cover is done, no scratches or nothing.
Oh no, it's
got some spine dings, but look in the center.
Best shape, but I dig, man. I'm just a huge Batman fan, so that's an awesome cover for me. I like that. Then I've got Batman. This is 298. 298. I got the machete right there, about to go at Batman. Case of the Crimson Coffin. And then Detective Comics 450. Detective 450, all this beautiful Bronze Age stuff, man. That's probably my favorite Batman, like the Bronze Age. Is Detective 447 with the Creeper. I think that's his name, yeah. The Creeper on there. So nothing special, but just 4 books I didn't have in the personal collection. Always trying to beat.
Always has I think he's creepy just because of that amazing back hair he's got going there.
Is that back hair or is that a
It's like a mane or something. But
He has a boa.
he wears a boa. That's even more
Didn't he,
masculine. Look
didn't-
how tough he
Wasn't
is.
he like a reporter, and then like the Joker pushed him in the thing that made him Joker,
Oh,
and then he became like that. So I think that was how. And then he like started like liking Harley.
oh, really?
So there was like a whole. So I watched the animated series, and I think there was like a little private.
She's dropping
Video?
knowledge on all of us, right?
Yeah, Batman.
Raining knowledge.
I think there was an episode
This
of the
series
Creeper.
had an episode
of the Creeper
of the Creeper.
and how it was made, what happened, what he did.
Cool. I
It
don't
was
even remember
nuts.
that
And they
episode.
actually gave him a bandage and they put him back to normal. And he said, if you don't take this off, the lights are turned back. And right when they left, he took it off.
Bad
and
guys,
And then he
right?
laughed, and then that was the end of that thing.
Alex says Charlie is owning you, John.
She's the only me right now. I don't
I
even
was just making a joke. She's telling facts, so that's the usual way to go.
Yeah, she's just dropping knowledge right on top. And Ryan's in the background just watching. But anyway, I got to throw a question out to the girls because they're the stars of the show, man. They're dropping knowledge on me, on this hat I'm wearing right now, the one I got married in and all that stuff. Or engaging. Anyway. All right, here it is. Beside comic books, what kinds of things do you like to buy at a convention? Convention.
Can we actually get one of the things we got?
You
You want to go grab it
whatever
real
you
quick?
want.
Okay, Charlie, why don't you answer what are some of the things when you're going through the con and you see certain not comic books, what other stuff do you like to buy?
I do like to get pops. Some of those things, like at our comic store, there actually is a Mohawk Storm.
Uh-huh. You're thinking about buying a pop,
I'm
Mohawk
thinking of
pop?
getting her.
Mhm.
My own money.
Right. Anything
Some of
else?
I do like to look for, like, sometimes there will be these really cool drawings that they made.
Uh-huh. Sketches.
Yeah, and they'll be like, I love looking for, like, Stan Lee.
Okay, so this is one of the pops you got. This is still a Gamora, looks like.
That's so cool. That's a good
Cover up your dad's face with the Gamora. It's probably better.
We can.
All
Wait.
Who's
Look,
that?
We got
this is my
Aurora.
face. That's. Well,
Oh,
it should be
everybody- oh, sorry,
daddy's.
everybody covers. Is that what you're
Yes,
saying?
Dad.
We're all bobbles.
No, you're him.
Oh wait, I'm Star. I'll be Star Lord. That's good.
Wait,
That's
what am I supposed to do? How do
You
you
gotta
do
hold it
this?
up a little bit like that. There you go. That's about you.
Hey Ryan, where's yours?
Oh man, I got them all around me.
Yeah, but are there like bobbleheads?
Yeah, most are.
Yeah,
bro.
Is what-
mine don't bobble. They're just solid
Yeah,
heads.
see,
That's
most don't
this one.
bobble.
This one's a solid.
It twists though.
Whoa, he has so many. That's Thanos.
Thanos bobbles. Okay, here we go.
That's her dad. This is her dad. What's
Don't
that
get too
dad?
loud. We don't want to break people's speakers.
I got some pops, but there is still in the
So
box.
pops. I will say this last time we didn't buy any, but the time before I know they were really interested in the pins.
Oh yeah, those pins were awesome.
You know, like they bought a couple of pins last time, and then they found a bunch of pins when we first got in there. But in the end, we ended up buying other stuff later on instead, and not going back to the pin shop. Oh, and now they're gone. They bought Legos. That's kind of what they bought this last time was the Legos. Oh, they're not in here. They found a guy who was selling any mini figures that you wanted from Lego, so you could go through it. He had just a ton. Like Power. I made sure we got Power Girl.
Blue windows.
Oh, she said it for me. Thanks.
We're all
And
thinking it.
the previous con we went in a raffle.
Oh yeah,
It was the Great Balancing Act. It says
balancing.
It's original art.
Yeah, this was a.
No, it's balancing. There's
well, I know
two
'cause
L's.
it was a joke about
Yes,
the ball.
because he's
It's
balancing.
a Woody
the ball.
Woodpecker original sketch. Somebody from 1944. So they raffled that off, and the girls won that.
The Jameson luck.
Don't get Rod started. Anytime I show up in a giveaway, Rod's calling me out. He's like, "Hey, John's gonna win."
Yeah, he's gonna win everything, man. I hate that, man, because you usually do. But
I
anyway,
actually stopped entering contests. I think it's been a while, except for Sam's Tangled Web. I haven't really entered any contests.
What?
I gotta do white whales.
What? What?
What?
What?
I gotta get a really good beard, and then I'll do white whales contest. I'll make
You know
it.
you can just get a fake one, right?
Well, I have to get a fake one. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe-
I'm not gonna ever grow the one he's got.
You can
You should.
maybe
You
you
should
can
try.
get it.
All right, so all right, let's get back into all this. All right, because Edwin's like, what's wrong, Edwin?
Hey man, I'm here for the fun, man.
All right, that's how we do. So make sure you have comfortable shoes. All right, that's the number one thing. If you go to a con, man, because you may walking around for hours.
Yeah.
Hours. So Edwin, have you met anyone at a con? Any signatures or anything like that?
Man himself, Stan Lee. I met him 3 years ago.
That's so cool.
Man, that was the first Comic Con I'd ever been to, man. Stan, that was the one time Stan came down here to San Antonio. So I did the whole VIP pass, got him to sign. He signed one book for me, and then we took a picture. We did the whole photo op thing. So then I had him, I'd always heard that Stan's favorite character was Spider-Man, even though he'll never say like who his favorite character is. So I had this Spider-Man, that Amazing Spider-Man 539 on me. So I just held it there while we took a picture together. And then I got it graded that same day.
That's what's up.
It's pretty amazing.
I met some, yeah. And then let me see, two years ago, I got this Joker book signed by Neil Adams.
Wow.
So, but that was a rookie move by me, man. I didn't have any back then. I didn't have any good Neil Adams covers to get signed, so I bought that book off his table, had him sign it.
Still counts.
Anything signed counts.
Oh man,
That's the thing.
and it's a Joker book, man.
I mean, I paid for a signature. I was Ed McGuinness, but whatever. Even though I paid for it, it's $10 for a signature. But he sat there the whole time talking about, well, I haven't ate all day and all this stuff. But anyway, I think John is whispering.
Yeah,
Trying to make sure that they don't move stuff on the table, because every time the camera jumps to us, every time they're like,
That's why.
moving stuff
That's,
around.
I want to hear that. I want to hear that noise.
Just trying to rise them up.
All right. Let's switch it up. Besides Lost and John talking about Lost and all this stuff, how about the girls? Besides comic books, what kind of things do you like to buy at the convention?
I'll show them off, Kate. She brought them in.
That's what the sound was.
The Legos.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
There's the camera right there.
Power Girl.
awesome.
And I also have She-Hulk. These are one of 8 people we got, or 2 of 8 people we got, but Charlie has the other 2.
She is so awesome though.
I got Spider-Girl
So cool.
and the Mohawk Storm.
Whoa, Mohawk Storm. That looks like mine. Oh, wait a minute. Wrong hairstyle. That's your dad. He got the Mohawk. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, there it is.
My students call it the unicorn horn.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
All you need is a rubber band.
I've had hair ties. Most of them saw me with the purple hair, the pink hair.
Hey Ryan, so you went to that Rose City you said last year?
Yeah, I think it was like September.
Who were like the big artists, celebrities, and everything there that you guys met?
That was my first time going to a convention, and it was my first time meeting all of these people. I met Mike Mignola. We definitely had to go through his line a few times.
Oh yeah,
And,
I know Tom loves that guy.
Yeah. It was cool getting to meet him at my first convention with Tom, and they chatted. Tom is very, very good at speaking to creators at a convention, which is a skill that that you develop over time, and that I do not have.
Yeah.
I'm very bad at when we at Emerald City, we were getting signatures, and I saw Donnie Cates, and I had a stack of books I had to get signed, but I made sure to wait for Tom. I was walking around with Slav and we were getting footage, and I was like, "There's Donnie Cates. He doesn't have a line. I'm not gonna go talk to him and blow this moment because I would just stand there and be like, I really like Guardians of the Galaxy, sir. Here's some books to sign, please." And then
you're supposed to act that way when you meet David Mack.
Yeah. Don't act that way at all. That just doesn't work. Ugh. I learned that through experience, unfortunately. But yeah, you gotta have something to say when you go up and talk to these people.
That's how I feel, man. Like I start getting nervous when I meet, these artists or even the celebrities. I forget what I want to say to them, or let me just take a picture. Okay, see you later. It was nice seeing you.
Yeah.
I get nervous, man. I don't know what it is. My hands start getting sweaty. Like last year, I met Lou Ferrigno, and so much I wanted to say to him and do a cool pose, flexing, and I just totally forgot to do it all. I don't know. I get nervous meeting these people.
You don't want to be the guy that takes up all their time,
right?
That's my fear. I don't want to cause a blockage or a line behind me. I'm too hyper considerate of everybody around me. Like I gotta go. There's people starting to form up behind me.
That's the way I am. I don't want too many people around me because I bring a question to the girls. Look at John. John is peeking around the corner.
There he is.
Always peeking.
Oh yeah. So the thing is, at the con, John, you get the kids and all that.
Yeah.
You buy everything they want?
That's a good question, man.
Do you buy everything they want?
You budget. No, you got to budget. So they knew what money they had, right? They checked their piggy bank stashes. I said, I'll spot you another $20 each, but that's you. That's on you. You use it how you want. So they got Pops, Legos, and a bunch of, $1.50, 25-cent bin books. They were just plowing through.
I want the food though. So $20 for each of them?
Yeah. Yeah. Is that not enough, or is that too much?
That is not enough.
Okay. Yeah. Well, they're not buying cheese and grails. They're not going in there buying a 9/8 slab of anything.
I'll take it.
Not with $20.
Not with $20. So they're really just on their own little budget for their stuff, and it's usually more than enough for what they're looking for. Not that we can't go over, every once in a while. That's their budget. I'm not going to just go hog wild on their stuff. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to buy anything.
Yeah. So, and Kate and Charlie. So, when you going on a hunt at a con, all right.
Mm-hmm.
So, Charlie, what is the one book or certain books you're looking for? Or anything you like.
Mostly.
And same thing for you, Kate. What book you want? I was thinking
would mostly just
Wonder Woman or something, or I don't know. That's me. I was thinking Wonder Woman for you girls.
I would mostly just get any Art Germ books, or what's his name? The guy that makes the Baby Avengers.
Oh, Scotty Young.
Or Scotty Young. Those two would be my favorite books.
Uh-huh.
And when and for Scotty Young, his covers I love the best because I really like how he makes comedy out of little figures, little people. And
so those are the covers. What about any characters you're looking for? Any books that you like?
I do like the Phonics a lot. Phoenix. I love
the Phoenix. Yeah, sorry.
Really
anything with Jean Grey as the Phoenix. Yeah.
Oh, she's so cool, right?
And Classic X-Men is one of those where you girls have got a bunch of Classic X-Men now. What about you, Kate? What are you looking for?
Well, one of my first video I did on your channel, Daddy, was with Scarlet Witch and Vision. I have 6 out of 12 of those issues.
Okay.
That series.
The original one from the 80s, right? It's like a 12-issue miniseries.
I've read them off his iPad, but I don't actually have the real books, so I'm looking for those. And I'm
taking notes down. Everything. I'm taking notes. I hear you. Right notes.
I like Spider-Man, so I look for most Spider-Man.
Oh, you like Spider-Man like Reggie, right? Like the between 1 and 100. Okay. I see where this is going.
Like Spider-Gwen, Miles Morales, you know. She's seen the new film. She knows where the Puerto Rican badass is. Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
Swear jar.
Yeah.
This is
Earmuffs.
Yeah.
Earmuffs, exactly.
But I know that like there's a few like runs that they own. So like Big Will gave them a run of all new Wolverine, the X-23 character as her own Wolverine. And I know that they're missing a couple of books from that run, like maybe 2 sort of random filler issues. So they've got little books like that they've got on a list that every once in a while they're looking around. Oh, is that the one issue that we need?
Right.
She says, "Dad fell," and then he's like, "Yo, bro."
Dad foul. Yeah, everybody's on me. Sorry. Teacher on vacation.
So it's like I'm ready to go to MegaCon this year. All right, I'm just waiting. So I'm kind of hesitant to paying the bucks to get in the door, but I need my wife to be there with me. That's the thing, because my wife will hold the bags. You know how it goes, man. Going on a hunt and all that stuff. So is that a good Kate and Charlie? Is that a good thing to have my wife hold the books for me as I go hunting? And give the books to my wife and let her hold all these books.
Well, is she careful with them?
She's very careful.
Then yes.
Yeah.
Has she ever?
Strong. Yeah, she's strong.
Has she ever
She can
spilled on
hold
them?
them up like this.
Charlie was asking, has she ever spilled them or spilled things on the books? Are you a good?
Never.
So then you're good.
I would trust her with it.
How about you, Mr. Ryan? How
We
do you
always-
carry your books, sir? Besides the lost.
We had whenever we go to the convention,
probably got stashed somewhere.
we find Jeff's booth. We go find the Golden Age Guru, and we stash our stuff there. That's kind of like our base camp, wherever the Guru is posted up.
That's pretty
And
dope.
Tom hangs out with Jeff, and I go through Jeff's boxes, and I buy some books, and then I put them back in my little stash spot under the shelf there, and just go back at it.
Yep.
It's good having a stash spot, but it's a special.
So how big is the Guru's booth? How big is that? Now that you mention it.
I don't know the dimensions. I didn't get a measure.
I mean, I could just you saying you stashing stuff. I'm just curious. The Guru is the beast.
Like under the table or something, like literally underneath of the table. But it's like a typical. It's not like a crazy large size booth or anything. But he's got a lot of crazy gold on the wall, and then a bunch of long boxes to sort through.
Jeez, man.
Oh man, I can only imagine that those Golden Age books that he's got up on the wall.
Exactly, yeah. That's what I'm thinking about right now.
There was a minute where I was there hanging out with him, and he says, "Hey, watch the booth. I got to go to the bathroom." And I had to go in the booth, and like just being behind there was like too much responsibility. I was so stressed out that like an earthquake was going to happen right that minute or something.
Oh my god!
All that pressure on you, Ryan. You're the bull of the China shop.
And then some people started coming up and going through the boxes, and I'm up there like, huh, stay back.
You're the Ryan Guru.
Well, how much is that book up there on the wall? And I'm like, I don't work here. I don't work here.
Oh my god!
I'm just a
Great call, Jeff.
Hey, White Whale says he's going to be at MegaCon Thursday and Friday, he thinks.
Oh jeez, I gotta go, Alec. I'm gonna do my best to be there Friday at least. Thursday is half show, so well, I gotta go, man. I gotta go.
Who's big names going to that one, Rod?
Huh?
Any big name? Big name?
I think Thursday is like a small show for like between it's like after hours, so it's not too many big things going on there.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about it. I had to check, but I know Friday's the one I want to go to because I want to beat all these people, and that's why Perry and all these guys, that when they go there Saturday, okay, you go there Saturday, and you see what's gonna happen. You be congested with people, you can't breathe, and you're not gonna like it. You're not.
Sunday, man. Sunday's usually the day. Well, for me, Sunday's the day to go to get the good deals. That's when a lot of those out of town shops that just come in for the con, they're trying to get rid of some stuff so they don't have to take it all back.
Right.
That's where I was getting like, they already had boxes that were 50% off from the start of the con, and then they took it down another like 20% just to try to get rid of more books.
Exactly, and that's the best thing. But if I was going to dress up as a character or cosplay, I was thinking recently. I've been reading DC, probably Lex Luthor or Wilson Fisk. Wilson Fisk.
Well,
I got two options right now. I got two options.
You got to get a white.
Fire Guy Ryan's got something planned up his sleeves. What do you think, Ryan? What were you dressed up as?
I've never, ever, ever considered it. I have no idea.
You could be someone. You look like a muscle.
I just find a way to go as Hurley, just get mutton chops and a big T-shirt, and that's it. I'd go the most easiest costume, giant T-shirt, which is what I already do.
So I already know I was going to dress up as. How about the girls? The question is, if there's any famous artists, writers, or actors, would you like to be in? Actually, would you like to dress up as any of them? Like any actors or artists, costume size? What would you like to do, Kate and Charlie?
Kate had to go. She's putting together a project for school. But okay, anybody famous you'd like to meet at a con? Like to get signed on a book?
Well, I would like to meet Art Germ a lot.
Art Germ would be pretty, I know, high on your list for sure. Some of those Supergirl covers, probably.
Yeah, definitely. We already have most of them.
Yeah, but like you have him sign some of them, right?
Yeah, that'd be nice. I would probably, as an actor, I would probably want to meet. Oh, that's so hard because I have a lot of people. I really want to meet Nebula and Gamora. Those two, I really want.
Some Guardians of the Galaxy characters.
You can't go wrong.
I want to see them with their makeup and without the makeup to see.
Oh, you want them to be in
closer.
costume? I don't know that they do that. That'd be pretty cool, though.
Be cool.
Rocky would be pretty funny, and Groot.
You're gonna meet. You won't. They don't look like a raccoon or a tree. I don't think.
I know that.
Vin Diesel does kind of look like a tree, though.
And then they
all right. So let's see any books we picked up this week. Edwin, you picked up anything else you want to show off?
I'm always on the hunt, man. I'm waiting for Tony Sanders to call me on for his show On the Hunt, man. I'm always out there.
Oh man,
dude, this I'm a huge Turtles fan. I had to pick up that Ninja Turtles the movie. Love that. And then Perry was talking about this, so I went and got it, man. That hardcore #1. I read that #4, and it was an awesome story, man. So I'm happy I found #1. And I know me and you, we were talking about this Identity Crisis. This is #2.
Yeah,
we were talking about it earlier. So these Michael Turner covers are fire, bro. Fire.
And the hardcore book was pretty cool.
And this is one that I had on my list. I knew I wanted. I'm looking for first appearance of Batman family members. Batman 567. Found it, man. First Cassandra Cain, Batgirl.
Wow.
And I got it at a good price too, man, because online they're like $60, $70, and I got it for $30. and it's a really good copy too. No dings, nothing. It's good. So I was excited to find out. I went today, found that one today.
That's a great book to get, man. That's a great one.
Love it, man. I've been looking for first appearance of any like Bat family member, and this was like the last one that I really needed.
Yeah, that's pretty dope books, man. And we got a few people in the chat. We got JoJo in the chat. What's going on, JoJo? Lindsay in the house. And let's see here. That is it right now. Yeah. So yeah, man, Edwin, you be dropping some books. You drop books all the time.
No, I'm not Kenny. I'm not Comic Head. I don't drop books. I'm dropping
Edwin.
I'm dropping money on the books is what I'm doing. And my wife looks at me when I get home and she says, "What did you get?" She, we got the joint account so she can see, and she sees like Heroes and Fantasies or Collectors Authority. She knows the names of all the comic shops here in San Antonio.
Yeah,
it's free comic book day. Comic book day. Every day.
She's cool, man. She's getting into it too.
That's what's up.
Hey, Rod, here's one for you. Have you been to a con before, Rod?
I've been to a few. Thank you for asking the question.
So my question for you is, what is the best book you've gotten at a con, or at least the one that you think is your favorite of all the books you've gotten from cons?
Actually, the hunting, I was so like when I first went to the cons, I'm like, I don't know what to do. I was ready to get things signed. And I think that's where it all started, especially when the whole Donny Cates thing, that's where I was like, I want to meet Donny Cates, and that's it. And I got this signed, Donny Cates. The thing is about Donny Cates, let him know you're recording. Because my wife was behind me, and as he was signing it, and I have a lenticular cover, and I can't find it. I was searching for it. I just can't find it right now, and there's all this mess I have here. But he signed it. And he's such a great guy, man. I mean, legit. But he said he's right. He's signing, and he just goes, "Are you recording?" And my wife goes, "Yes." And he goes, "Next time, just gives me a heads up." But he's just looking like he was kind of upset that we were recording. But that was like the biggest highlight at a con was meeting Donny Cates. I had a chance to meet Tom King, but the line was so long. But
yeah, I skipped his line at WonderCon because it was so crazy, and I wanted to get more stuff signed by Joel Jones, so I was like, "It's fine, no big hurt on that." But I would have loved to. I even brought a couple books just for Tom King, but yeah, it was just too crazy.
Yeah, it's just like there's so many artists out there, but just like, damn it, where do you start? That's the thing. You gotta be prepared. You gotta be prepared of what you want to do.
When I went to Emerald City, I brought a bunch of Die comics to get signed because Kieran Gillen was there, and every time I walked past his booth, he was either had a giant line, or he was on break, or he had left for the day already, or he wasn't even there that day. So I spent all 4 days walking around with Die in my stupid store folio trying to find Kieran Gillen to get some signatures. And I just never found him. The stars never aligned on all 4 days. So
are you serious?
I think that's something to prepare for too. Like maybe you won't get the thing signed that you want. So come with a couple of backups, just in case.
Maybe one day David Mack will be in the house. Maybe one day.
We'll be patient.
Or go talk to those like up and coming artists or like the local artists. Because, man, sometimes they've got some awesome prints there. Or, they'll draw. Because you can get a lot of those comics, the blank covers. And they'll do sketches on there for you for real cheap. So that's what I like to do, too, is go and talk to those up-and-coming artists.
Yeah, that's smart. Artists are like, they got good stuff out there. And that actually we talked about that on Jerry Ortiz, his channel. He has he bring artists on there, and he does this whole thing on like on not Instagram, but on his channel on YouTube, and they come out there and just do like pretty good art on digital artwork. So it's something to check out. But
Yo, Kenny's in the house. What's up, Ken?
So, all right, guys. Here is the
Waiting on Jeffrey still. He's never showed up.
He texted me back. He was stuck at work, so he's bummed.
I know that game.
Yeah.
That happens.
All right. So, get ready. What are some of the best costumes you saw at your comic convention? That goes with any of us. That goes for Charlie. If you don't like it, you don't have to answer it.
Did you
I
have
know
a
Ryan probably has some pretty cool outfits he's seen out there.
I did see Hela. I thought that costume was pretty cool.
the Thor's sister, you know, with the crazy headdress?
I did like the one when we saw Pink Deadpool and Pink Chewie.
Yeah, there was Pink
funny.
Deadpool, Pink Chewbacca. Yeah.
Cool.
I like that.
The funniest one I saw was these guys in like Hawaiian shirts and shorts with little like tropical drinks, right? But they're wearing like tiki masks that are shaped like stormtroopers, and they were like tropical stormtroopers.
I did like
That just made me laugh. They're tropical stormtroopers.
It could be a tropical jabroni. It could be a tropical jabroni. Hey, jabroni, what else you got, bro? You got anything around there you want to show off?
Oh man, I tapped out, man.
Man,
I saw this one guy last year showed up as Drax, and I swear I thought it was Batista, man. Like I thought it was the actual guy that played Drax in the movie. Like the dude was a bodybuilder, painted himself up like the green. I was like, dang, man, that takes some cojones to do that costume.
well, that's what Ryan does. He usually dressed up as that type of.
That was me.
Exactly. That's what you usually do. On your part-time job, that's what you do. Besides hanging out with Comic Con, you dress up as Batista.
I go undercover. You never know.
And then John goes undercover as a unicorn with the hair.
It's not undercover at all.
I have seen 3 costumes that are the best costumes I've ever seen.
Oh, really?
Oh, well, tell us.
It's Jester Rican, Fi Guy Ryan, and Edwin.
Oh, okay. Who's got the best hair?
Yes.
I got Ryan.
I went by default.
By default.
Never won that contest.
I can write on this one though.
It's a writing surface.
All right, guys. So the question is now.
I gotta go, man. Me and the wife, we got a date, so.
All right, Edwin.
Me to get out of
See you
here.
later, bro.
Yep. I'll see everybody. Thanks for having me on. Hey, I'll see you Tuesday. Buy your pass.
For sure. See you there.
Ryan, it was good talking to you.
Good hanging out, man.
Take it easy, man.
Have a good night.
I'll see y'all later. Jabroni out.
And he's gone. It's sad.
Sad.
Sad. We're missing a guy. We're missing 2 people now.
Now we just pull the chairs in a little closer and close ranks.
Ryan, what's the best book you've snagged at a con so far? Have you bought many books? I know you didn't buy a whole lot of books, but like, what's the book that you're like, oh, I was so pumped to grab this?
I just got the big ones I remember. I mean, I went and got a couple of. I filled in a bunch of Green Lantern stuff, like the Jeff Johns run. I got a bunch of the early run of that. This last time I got a Stranger Things variant from Lee Bermejo. I think that's how you say his name.
Nice.
I got one of those. I got the John Cassidy Spider-Geddon, like the video game Spider-Man variant. This would be cooler if I could like grab them, but they're all the way over there. So I'll just describe them with words.
I gotta play.
They're cool.
I gotta play that game. I gotta get around to it one way or the other.
Oh, the Spider-Man game?
Yeah.
I still haven't beat it. I'm never going to at this rate. Just not happening. It's a lot of work.
I just like it whenever I'm cooking, I can flip on Ryan and watch him go Spider-Man.
There you go.
Yeah.
It is fun. It's incredibly fun.
So what time White Wheels coming on? 10 o'clock?
No, yeah, he's got another 30 minutes. Like 20 minutes actually. I was super pumped at CaliCon to snag one of these before it got even crazier because I know they're hot right now, and it's not a pristine copy. It's definitely got some color breaks all over, but it's complete. And I talked to the guy. He had it for like $40, and I talked him way down, so I was super pumped on that. I think that's probably the best deal I ever got at a con. That was a good deal.
Yeah, I didn't buy. I'm just so scared to spend $20-$40 on the book or something like that. My wife will look at me like, "What are you doing? Why are you grabbing that book? You go to the dollar bins." And that's man. I have to hide whenever I grab something. Like,
I see that slab behind you. That's not a dollar book.
no, well that was a gift.
That's a good gift.
Yeah, this was from Steve Whiting, and he gave this to me. That's a 9.4.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he just gave that to me one day. We hooked up. He came down my neck of the woods, and he gave that to me. But I had to say, my wife did buy this for me. Daredevil,
Defenders, yeah.
Defenders, issue number 1. It's kind of dinged up. Right here, you can see it.
A little chunk missing or whatever.
Yeah, but
that's beautiful though. Look at that. That's gorgeous.
She I think she paid $40 for this one, but still, that's like
that's my price. Hey, I work in that $20 to $40 range. That's like my range. I don't like going above that. It makes me really nervous.
It's look at Aquaman. I mean, it's
Namor. Yeah.
Namor. I'm sorry, Namor.
Who's the bad guy there though with the purple? I don't know that guy. Looks like Morlock or something. I don't know.
Who?
It could be Morlock.
I know him.
Closer. Let's see. Looks there.
But that's not DC. Though.
I love the birds coming off of Doctor Strange there. Those are cool. The fire birds.
Morlock.
I just love the advertisement in the back. You got to cut the whole freaking comic and mail it out and all stuff like that. I'm just like,
they did that a lot, man. That's why so many people's books are qualified or whatever. They're missing the Marvel value stamp or whatever is cut out of the back.
I mean, it's coming down up here in the Pacific Northwest. Holy. Yeah.
It's just rain. It's just rain. No worries.
Woo! I grabbed those comics. I got up and picked them up from the S box. Thankfully, they were all in the same short box. Spider-Geddon. Spider-Geddon. I got that one signed by Clayton Crane, though.
Oh, dope.
And then that's the Stranger Things I was talking about. Here we go.
That's awesome.
Also signed by the writer.
Gorgeous.
Score.
Nice little score. Not too crazy.
But I do have some Kabuki stuff to send out to you. You need to hit me up, man, because I got some stuff, man. I want to send you some things.
Just go on Comic Tom's Instagram. That's the P.O. box. That's where I just send everything I want to send to Ryan. Just send it to the P.O. box.
I want to make sure I don't send him doubles and he's going to like profit.
Oh, yeah. As long as you write Fire Guy Ryan, I always write Fire Guy Ryan on the side.
And your Fire Guy Ryan be like, yeah, I got it. If this one is signed, I'm going to profit this one. Yeah, buddy. Oh, no, yeah.
Get rid of that? Are you kidding? I've only got 4, man. There's a very slim chance you're going to send me doubles.
Exactly. So I think that is it. Unless I have one more question, unless she wants to answer it.
She's busy looking up Morlocks.
Murloc.
I couldn't figure out who that character is, but maybe you've got a spot on it. Charlie's they
L.
love their
Ah!
Marvel encyclopedias, powering through
Ooh,
those.
that's a good one. Okay. So Murloc.
The internet's just not as fun.
It isn't.
Wait, yeah.
Plus, they use it for like just
Madam.
random entertainment. You're just like,
Is
it's
it
bedtime.
Madman?
I'm just gonna flip
Ooh,
through
is
it.
it Madman?
Madman. I don't know.
That'd be him.
But now I'm gonna be Ryan, and he's just convinced me I could just search Defenders 1 and it'll tell me anything I want about it.
That's not as fun.
Look, Dad, this
Yeah.
is more fun.
I agree. I'm not gonna
It
spoil
could
it.
be
I want to be happy knowing the answer.
Maelstrom.
You should hold it up so Charlie doesn't hear.
Ace is in the house. He said good night, everyone.
Nope,
Thank you for
Madman.
joining us real quickly. Come ahead. Crane has a nice looking signature.
He does.
But just
No, it's not Mandrill. I don't know. Supporting characters, antagonist, Necro. Sorry, I'm not supposed to tell you.
Necro, no,
Look under
N.
Necros. You're just fine. Sorry.
N. Okay, I find N.
I just ruined that.
50. 250. And that's 70. You'll find him.
There you go. Now you learned. You're edumacated.
awesome.
Just like that.
Necro. What was it? What was his name?
Start with Necro. See what you got. You gotta go that way. NEC.
Namor Nelson.
Oh, he's not even in here.
Stop.
Not in the book.
Namor.
It would have been right there. Alphabetical.
Necro.
Yeah.
So
that's-
Ryan, when you was at the cons with your homie,
Mm-hmm.
so who's recording everything?
Slav was recording.
His
He's the
what?
homie. Slav. He's the homie, man. He's doing all the editing. Most of the editing for all the videos we do. I think except the top 10. I don't think he does the hot 10 lists.
Oh,
Other than that, he edits every video we make. He's at the cons with us.
Hardest working guy in the Geek Street squad there.
He is gigantic. He is like Bueller size, man. That guy's like 9 feet tall.
No, it's Slav, the editor.
I think that's that stuff is like
It's fun. It's fun to do, and we're going to be doing a lot more conventions, I think, or at least they are. I'm not going to be traveling as much, but I'll be doing the local ones, when I can. But I know Tom and them are going to, flying to New York and doing all kinds of conventions all over. I don't know where they're going next, but
Orlando, Florida, May.
Fingers crossed. I certainly won't be going there. I can't do Florida, man. That's too hot. Oof.
What's wrong? I got a place for you right here. I think my wife will allow you to probably crash in here somewhere. I don't know about Tom. Tom's like, he probably the whole run do his own videos and all that stuff.
He's small. He'll fit in a suitcase.
Oh man.
No, Ryan's he's every time I've mentioned coming to California, he's like, it sounds really great. And then I think about your weather and I'm not interested. He likes cold and
I love
rainy.
the rain.
He
Yep.
loves cold and rainy.
Maybe we can pour water on your head the whole time you're here. Pouring water. And
He doesn't want to be
water.
out in the rain. He wants to hear it outside.
Okay, we make noise.
Sometimes it's fun to go out in the rain. I mean, I don't do much.
He does have the thing that makes rain sounds.
Oh, the little rainmaker.
Yeah, we can put it in his room. And just play it, play it, play it.
So you feel like
I
you're at
do
home.
that too.
Good idea.
I changed my hair there.
Yep, you're all styling now.
All right. I guess that is it, gentlemen. I kept you on here on this, probably on this hangout boring show. This is what we do. And
Coast to coast is the best. What are you talking about? Don't slouch yourself down now, brother.
I'm
You've
not
had some huge hitters. I mean, You had Comic Tom on here. You Bueller on here. You got Reggie on here, and now you got the biggest celebs at all, Ryan and me.
Of course,
Charlie.
there's a Charlie in the house.
Ryan and me.
Charlie, can I get too sweet? Can I get too sweet? Just do it too sweet. Just do it too sweet. Yeah, we go.
Oh, she turned into Spider-Man.
If I hit,
the club. That's when you go. Bing, bing.
yeah.
You guys make your handshake yet?
We need a secret handshake for the Coast to Coast Club. That's up to Jabroni and Jeff.
Yeah, we gotta wait for the whole game to come out here for that one.
Wait, you guys should go like this. Bing, bing, bing.
I don't know what that was. You saw it here
You have
first.
to go fish.
It's not a secret if there's 20 people watching us.
Exactly.
It's on the internet forever.
We can go on live and then we can go off air and then do it.
Charlie.
We're doing the Thanatos goodbye. That's a trademark.
Well, it was a lot of fun. We had Jaboni had to leave. Jeffrey missed the show. He'll catch it on the replay. But we had the very special guest in the house, Ryan. Fire Guy Ryan. Thank you, sir, so much for joining us.
It was fun.
It's supposed to be fun. And as always, John Comics with Kids, Mr. John Jameson, without the Jameson.
Yeah, no drink. It's too early here still. It's well, I guess it's dinner time now.
6:18. We're gonna eat here.
And Charlie, thank you for joining us. And Kate, she disappeared. But thank you so much for watching the show and being our special guest. With that being said, guys, later.
Geek responsibly.
Geek responsibly. Exactly. Hashtag geek responsibly.
So we're